Hello and welcome back to Mechanical Mastery. Last time we crafted up the crushing wheels and we should now be ready to actually set it up. I did prepare a small area here where I wanted them to go. I do hope that it turns the right way though. Let's check. I don't know. Let's test it up. Too much stress units. Okay. That's annoying. You know what? For now, I can do this. That works. Okay. Yeah, that means that I need to find additional stress units to actually add to that network. But it looks like this works pretty well. This is also a massive amount of stress units that it adds to the network. This one over here takes 0 at the moment, yeah. But let's test it out. Let's grab some redstone, some coal, see how it goes, see if it works. So if I throw in you there, yep. Excellent. Does seem like the hopper is not quite fast enough to to follow along here. Well, I also got experience. I did not actually think about that. And that's good. That's good. We can use that. Get a little bit extra coal from doing it this way around. Not a massive amount, but a little bit. What was the primary reason for me doing this? I cannot remember. Oh, right. Cinder block. So we need a few. Let's see. We need a few of the rack. That was fast. Is there other ways of getting stuff into things? Half stacks. Maybe. I'm not sure. There might be a different way, a different route of doing this. This is a massive amount of redstone from one stack, though. And this one over here, we can now go and wash it, and we get more redstone. That's cheaper redstone, though. Is it? It should be, right? Can you remember how much the redstone actually cost when you started up? So 64 here, and you get maybe 3 stacks. 64 for 1 stack of the other one. Yeah, it's definitely cheaper to do the cinder flower route. You do also get a bit extra here, so that's a 50% chance of extras. That's nice. That is very nice. Okay, but to continue today, I'm deciding to take a small break from the progression here and actually build up a bit of infrastructure. I keep running into, okay, I need to craft something, I need to do something, and I want a server pack. Basically, I want all the machines here available for me to use. In order to actually do that, we do need to take a bit of clay. Where did the clay go? There it is. I need 8 clay, I believe it is. And do like that. That's for the redstone. I did start up the content and the invar production here so that I get enough to be able to craft every single thing that I need of those. So if we take it to multi-server press here, I do need multiple of them. I think that's 4 of them in total. Let's see, we do need 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Let's try something like that. Where is stone? Stone is there. Yeah. 7 of those. We do need 7 coils as well. There we go. Let's see, how many can we craft? 2 more. That's exactly how many I wanted to craft right now. Perfect. Induction smelter. We do have the sand for it. We just need an invar gear. This one. Oh yeah, we do need to craft the furnace, the blast furnace, etc. But that's also quite quick and easy craft. That was the one we were waiting on. Pulverizer. Pulverizer, there we go. And just a piston. And then we should be good with the pulverizer. Oh wait, oh. Silly me. I already had one. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't hurt to have an extra one. I'm probably gonna find a use for it somewhere. Oh, right, yep. I need to craft up a few of these so that I can craft up the magma crucible as well. This is not strictly necessary for the server pack, however, but it is an easy way to generate some lava once I get to that point. What I actually want to do for power generation for this one here is embrace, what's it called, immersive engineering a bit. I do need a few things though, so I do need the industrial hemp as I got last time. I do need to actually get that going. Yeah, it fucking works on it perfect. So that means that I can just do like this and generate a ton of them. Oh, hit the wrong one, maybe. Works pretty well. Something like that. They also have their own EMZ values. Not a bad way to actually just solo farm EMZ. Shame that I didn't have that earlier. I could potentially have done that earlier as well. Note to myself if I ever gonna play this pack again. This one here we want to craft into that, right? That's what we want. Yeah. And then we can craft the magma crucible. Perfect. Oh, that's quest as well. Yet another bucket of lava. Excellent. Oh, I did have a few of them. Cool. So the path towards the mechanical lessons here is slightly interesting as well. Now that we have some of the stuff that we have in Create ready, we can actually start looking into the other parts. But first, we want this server pack up and running. I think I want to place it over here. So yeah, let me set that up, the basic structure of it up, and then get back. The path that I was going to take requires me to actually get slightly deeper into immersive engineering before I can take it. I had not noticed that the windmill here required treated wood for actually crafting it. I think previous things was actually that it did not require it, and you can build it out of regular one. I might also be completely off the track. It's been quite a while since I have looked into that, but that means that we need to go down the path of coke ovens first. Not a big problem, just an unexpected path. Let's take a look at what do we actually need for it. We need a good amount of clay. That should be easy enough, and we need 21, so we need 7. No, that can't be right. Yes, no. Is it? it is 7. But let's have this cooking up because I want multiple of them. So I'm actually gonna craft way more than is needed. So let's just craft some up. I'll get some of this here boiling up so that we get all the stuff that we need. There. So that was the clay of it, right? I do also just need regular clay. Might as well go in here. We do have the andesite for it, so that's not a problem. Cotton sand in go there. There was one thing I wanted to do. Can I do that? Let me actually test this here out. So a magma crucible, how much? Takes a bit of power to get up and running. What happens if I toss in some? I thought, didn't the quest say something about netherrack cost less RF? So let's test that out and see how effective that potentially is. That is quite fast. How much? So it uses 80 RF a tick. How much? If we go in here and where is it? Magma Crucible. If we go in here and see this one here, and if we then find the magmatic dynamo. So this one here generates 100,000 RF a tick. No, 100,000 RF per bucket of lava. And this one here generates half a stack of it every time that it runs. That might be. Is that a surplus of positive? I think it will be. I think that would actually be a positive. I think we need 27, right? Yes. Where do we want to place those, though? Let's see, we can place them over here. We do need it over near this here, though. So maybe over here instead. And, yep. Do something like this. Should have our first coke oven. We can go grab our coal, I think is the most effective way of doing it. Let me actually check that. Coke. So we have block of coal that generates 5 buckets of creosote. Isn't that, and how much does a single one generate? That's the wrong one. That's the one I want to check. So you get 500 millibuckets more creosote by going the other round. Yeah. Okay, let's just do that just to be slightly smart about it. I wanted to do that when you need this one. I think I want to drop in a few more stacks of coal in the other one over there. That is a nice functionality. So here, what I'm actually doing here, if I hold down Shift and press the insert filter, I can actually insert what's already there. So if I have anything similar to what's there, it inserts it. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Anyway, we have 12 blocks of coal here. Let's get that up and cooking. We can craft a few more of them. And that should be helping us speed up the production of it. And we do want to have a decent production of it. I don't know how many I want in total though. So it's 9 that I need for each of them. It's andesite that I'm running low on now. Do I have... I can easily craft a few more if I want to. Let's get 4 covalescent, something like that. So you go in there, and let's say 4 this, and then we have a bit more andesite shortly. And just craft everything up here. Oops, there we go. 2 stacks of andesite, then we need 2 stacks of nuggets. Almost. There we go. There we go. Stack of andesite alloy. Cool. Okay, I'll craft up everything we need for the next step here, and then I'll bring you back. So, next step here has been built. We have set up two crude, well, actually almost 2 crude. There we go, 2 crude blast furnaces. Crude blast furnaces are not the most optimal way of doing everything because you cannot, well, you used to not be able to automate them. I don't know if you can anymore, but you did not used to be able to do it. Then also look down the path here. We do need a few spouts going forward, and to do spouts we need to be into the copper age, which is basically take a bit of copper and do the same thing as you would do with andesite or with what's the other one called? Yeah, the other one. The brass ingots. Yeah, this here should allow me to set up a few spouts for different purposes. The first one I want to set up... Oh, right, I needed a bit of dried kelp as well. There's always one more thing you need, right? That's excellent. Dry up a bit of kelp. So, in order to craft this one here, I do need the dried kelp for it. But it allows me to craft a few of the things that I need to do. Oh, there's a different way of creating redstone here again. Interesting. But that's not actually what I wanted to go into. So the one I want to craft up, can I even find it here? I probably could, but the easier way to actually show it is up here. So if I go to this treated planks here, I can see if I put in a plank below it and spout out a bit of creosote oil on it, then it crafts the treated wood. That means that I can actually automate the production of treated wood, which is exactly what I wanted to do. That also means that I likely need a bit of copper. So how do I want to use create for that? Or do I want to use immersive? Immersive also have a way of transporting fluids, right? It has the... It used to have one at least, or I'm just being blind. I'm voting that I'm being blind. Fluid pipe, there we go. So a bit of iron plates, craft fluid pipes, and I believe fluid pipes is a magical item, so to speak. So if we craft up, let's say 18 should be fine for now. That should craft me 3 of them, yeah, 3 craft, 24. And if I then, can I do this easily this way around? So if I do this, I think they allow to extract, or do I need a pump to do that? I might need a pump. If I need a pump for that, then that's less optimal. I do think I need a pump actually. So maybe go with some other. Must be some way of doing. Maybe the does steel actually open up for mechanism pipes? What are they called? They're called mechanical pipes, right? So steel. Once I get into steel, I can actually start making that. That would be opening up for it. Okay, let's take a look here. Our first bit of coal, and we can get that one in house. Perfect. This also opens up for the windmills that I actually wanted to craft. It's just a manual process right now, and I prefer not doing it manually. I want to see if I can automate it instead. But I might need to do this first bit manually. So when we actually use this coke here, let's see if we find the steel. It's not mechanism, it's the immersive engineering roughly. I guess no, it is mechanism. There we go. So that takes 60 seconds. It generates iron and slag. How about the block of steel? That takes same time. So I guess both of them are the same. I guess there's no difference. I don't know. Sounds like I should just go whichever route I want to go. So if I go like this, that should be fine. Love that I have a bit of creosote now. And I do have a solid but small production of iron going here. But yeah, let's get that up and crafting, and then let's see where we end up. Yeah, something like that. Cool. While all of that crafts up, let's take a look at the next steps, what we need here. Brass funnels here allows us to filter on things. If we use I had a bit of dried kelp here. If we use the dried kelp with spout, we get what we need for that. That should allow us to set up an automation. Where do I actually want that to be? So if I'm slightly smart here, and that's not always the case, I'll turn you this direction. I want you further down actually. Happy that I didn't drop anything so far. If I place you here, that would allow me to... Do I have more? Nope, I need to craft a few more of those. Another gearbox. Gearbox. Probably need more than one gearbox, but for now I need one, and it actually turns the right way. Actually one further out. We're gonna drop this one. Nope. So that means that it will drive over here. That should be fine. Do I have a draw actually? I could just craft a draw. Need a bit of wood. My chain of thought right now is that if I can craft this here like this. So I want to place you here. I want you to be hooked up like that. And I want the input to be placed above this one. That should function. Then I can configure you to be input here, and I can configure an output there. I actually need 2 of them, so let's craft another one. So automatically output here and automatically input here. That means that if I toss you in there, you automatically goes out. I only want thought it was. Do I need to hold you in the hand? And I like yes, no. Like I'm 90% sure that click an item to set them out. Oh, new interface for this. Interesting. Up to 1. Exactly 1. Exactly 1 is the one that we want. So that means that if I pop you in there, 1 at a time. Yep. Perfect. So for the first craft here, we do need to do this manually. Don't drink this. I did not intend to do that. Whatever comes off of crafting a ton of surplus product, I guess, is a nice way of saying it. Like that. Good, good. So this here should work. Well, not yet, but it will work. I'll place you here. Now I just need to pipe it into that one. And we can use some of our steel for that. Perfect, we already have a bit of steel. So mechanical pipe wise, I get one. Perfect. So mechanical pipe wise, I wanna craft not like this, right? Yep. Let's see. I think I might need to craft a small platform here. That allows me to get to the machines at the right level. Just to be able to do the underside of things. Are we there yet? Not quite. Almost. And with that. We should be there fine. So if we do this, this should allow us to extract, yes, creosote out of the machines. Excellent. I do know that I am not hooking up all the machines yet, but I will at some point. And I might even need to actually craft more of those. So something like that. Let's see. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. Like that. Will that work? Let's see. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So now we have automated treated wood. Well, almost automated. Feed in planks and coal, and then we will continuously have a production of treated woods. That's beautiful. Gonna take whatever victory you can get. So I do need quite a bit of that, so might as well let that run. My only annoyance right now is that this here is purely I did not have that here. How much creosote do I actually have? Okay, so not super much. And I do likely need quite a bit more before I'm ready for for hooking up this over here. Actually, let me see. I can quickly craft. I don't know. I don't know how much I actually need. But I'll craft it and then be right back. So now that we have the treated wood, we can actually craft our windmills. So we have 2 windmills here. Let's also craft up the kinetic dynamo that we need for it. There's ways of optimizing this, but for now, let's just do the quick route. No, I did not want to place you right there. It is also a beautiful building block though. So maybe I want to build something with that one. So I want a bit of iron plates. How many do I need? I need 2 of them, so I need 8. If my calculation is correct, right? Yep, 8 of those. We need a bit of copper wire. Copper wire requires copper sheets. I don't actually know how many I need yet, but my guess is 16. At least that's gonna be what I built first. Let's see if I need more afterwards. Where did my plates go? There they are. Buckers disappeared. We need you to be like that. 16 and 16 around this here should craft 2. Yep, perfect. So now we have 2 kinetic dynamos. But we do also want to go for the universal cables here, I think. It's just going to be a better way of transporting power. So if we go for a few of those. That means that we now, I don't know, can I actually use slack for anything useful? It's probably something to use them for in this mod pack, but maybe later. Slack, go there. Engineering manuals, I don't need you right now. So we should be able to hook them up right now. Right, I did actually already have the other ones. I actually want to go for the other one here because it has an internal buffer. Heard. Could also craft the battery thingy. No, I don't have the stuff for it yet. Do I have something to eat? I think I got some bread at some point. Yep, there we go. I do have a bit of time before I need to look into alternative food resources, but I did see that there was the infinite steak down here that I might want to explore. But before I do that, I definitely want to set up my windmills first. I actually want to get them one off the ground here, like, so that I can go below them. So I want them slightly up here. How many out here? Yeah, that sounds like a perfect. I'll try this. There we go. And that should work. So my big question now is, did I calculate this correctly? Because if I am, that actually looks perfect. That actually do look perfect. That's exactly where I wanted it to go. That also means that I might need to look for a different alternative for powering over here. Let me see. Yet another windmill here. Will you turn? That, I'm not going to complain because it turns. I had not expected that, but it does. When we have power generation. And for each of these that I put down, we will have additional power bank in them. Once they actually fill up the machines, of course. The other thing here is that we can, as you've seen here, I can very easily generate a ton more, what are they called? Industrial hemp fibers. And these hemp fibers here is kind of important to boost up our wind generators. So let's take a look at what top fabric is about. So tough fabric is a simplistic way of converting this here into something tougher, I guess the word is. I do need a bit more of it, but let me take it from EMC actually, now that I remember I can do that. Just grab a stack or two. And then craft all the stuff that we can. We probably need them. So the tough fabric here can also be used as a wind sail. Yes. I do need quite a few more of them, so let me craft that up. And here we have them. So we have 16 windmill sails. And every time we put one on here, it will speed it up a bit. How do I want to do this? Go from it from the other side, maybe. There we go. Our first bit of passive power generation. I'm a fan of it. I don't know about you, but I am a fan of it. This is an excellent way of getting early game power in my book. And that means that we now have all our machines that are ready to work. They do tend to be a bit slow generating power though. I wonder if they can actually keep up if I start using them, but time will tell, time will tell. One of the first things that I noticed that I needed was a bit of invar compressioning, so let's test that out. Let's split it up into 2 stacks so that we can run 2 machines at the same time. Do machines still generate power? They are at a loss. Yeah. It's great that they generate power, it's just a shame how slow they generate power. Yeah, they cannot keep up with the machine's demands, but they should be able to generate enough for the first step of this. I might also convert this over and say and check it out with just powering the magmatic crucible, and then convert the lava there, and then use magmatic dynamos for generating power for the machines. Anyway, that is it for this time around. I hope that you learned a thing or two. I definitely had fun building some of these simple yet slightly complex contraptions. I do like the treated wood, a simple build, but such a nice little way of doing it. I do also like the power generation over there. Yeah. Anyway, see you out there. Have a wonderful day. If you like what you see here, toss me a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And see you out there.